stop here, stop. Hey guys, welcome to another driving lesson video with Dylan. So today is the 21st of June and it's getting closer and closer to Dylan's test date, which is on the 10th of July. And today is Dylan's 10th driving lesson. So we've been sticking to 1 hour driving lessons, and yeah, in the previous 9 hours we've covered like all the main topics. Yeah, and last lesson, how did that go?
Last lesson was pretty well.
Yeah, last lesson did go really well. Yeah. A lot better than I expected. Yeah. I was expecting to do today's lesson similar to what we did last lesson, but Dylan got the hang of roundabouts within that lesson. Yeah. So within 9 hours, we've covered. I wouldn't say everything. Obviously, we haven't done the maneuvers. There's a few topics which practically you come across anyway. Yeah. So we don't need to spend a whole lesson on them, but we've covered all the main topics. There's two reasons why we've been able to do these topics that quickly and get Dylan to this stage within 9 hours. And the two reasons are: one is that we've been doing a lesson every other day or every day, like our last lesson was yesterday, and obviously that helps. Rather than spacing your lessons out and doing one lesson a week, that does take longer. And the other reason is we've been using the Ultimate Driving Course app, so Dylan doesn't basically, I don't have to get him books and explain everything. He enters the car with the correct knowledge, saves a lot of time even after the lessons when he goes back and he's maybe a bit confused about something, watches over the videos, and yeah, it just saves so much time on the lesson. So if you're learning to drive, make sure you download the Ultimate Driving Course app. Right, for today's lesson, what we're going to do is we kind of agreed this at the end of last lesson. Yeah. It's going to be, you can call it like a semi-mock test. So a mock test is where the learner drives and I just mark down the faults. So this is like, you know, when we first start doing this can get the learner feeling down, because there normally are a lot of mistakes when somebody does a mock test for the first time. So it's not going to be like, I'm just going to let you totally carry on with it and say nothing at all. Yeah. As the faults happen, I'll speak and tell you like this fault happened, so hopefully it doesn't reoccur again. Yeah. Okay. But we are going to see how many faults you make, and by the end of this lesson, we'll know if there's any still kind of weak areas. Yeah. You okay with that? Yeah. Yeah. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the test centre. Dylan hasn't ever been to Wolverhampton Test Centre. That's where his test is going to be. We've parked around the corner, so this is where we're starting our lesson from. So we're going to go to the test centre. I'm going to show Dylan how to enter the test centre and just explain a bit about the test there, and then we're going to start the mock test from there. Yeah. Ready, Dylan? Yeah. Right, so this is the entrance to the test centre here. So there's a turning on the left. I'd like you to turn left here. It's a bit further down still. Further down. So yeah, look, he's got 5 on the floor, 15 there. Yeah, stick to 15. It's fine. Speed limit is 15. Yeah. At the end of the road, turn right. Which gear did you need to do? I see. So when you come back from your test, the examiner's always going to turn you right. That's where the test centre is on the left there. Yeah. So we're going to continue straight on, yeah? But when you come back from your test, you enter this car park here. So what I want you to do from the end there, yeah, is go to the right, then reverse, and then drive back that way.
Turn right here?
Yeah. Clutch down, though. Remember, you got the give way lines there.
Yeah.
So you got to treat this like the end of the road, because it is the end of the road there. Where should the clutch be down? So when you stop, how much of the clutch be down?
All of it, all of it.
Yeah, all of it. So reverse gear, you haven't selected reverse gear yet. So put it into neutral. There's a button at the front here that lift it up all the way to the left now. That's it. When you hear that noise, and you got the R on the screen there as well, yeah? So check all around. Brake, brake, brake. and check behind you without looking in the mirror though. That's it, like that. Good. And start reversing. Get that bite.
Gonna take it back there?
Yeah. Yeah, that's enough now. Good. See, that was better. When you stop, you put the clutch fully down.
Yeah.
Again, check no one's overtaking. So that's the test centre, just like I explained earlier.
Yeah.
When you come out of the car park, you'll be turning right. Just park on the left here. All the way over. Just go all the way over. That's it, that's fine there. Okay. So yeah, that's the test centre. Do you know what happens on test day?
No.
No? Okay, so obviously you haven't, we haven't been through this yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't expect you to know, but when you go for your test, there's normally about 6 or 7 other people that are going for the test at the same time, yeah? Okay, so we park our cars in the car park, yeah? So obviously I come with you on the test day, and then we normally do about an hour lesson before the actual test time, yeah?
Yeah.
And then we enter the car park the car there, and then walk into the test centre. All of us wait for the examiners to come out and call your name, then they check your license, and then you walk out with the examiner, yeah?
Okay.
The examiner does ask you if you want your instructor sitting at the back with you on the test, and that's going to be your decision on the day, yeah? And then the examiner asks you, before the tell me question, it is an eyesight check,
yeah,
to make sure you read the number plate, yeah, from a distance, and then you walk towards the car, and then he asks you a tell me question. Yeah, we've still obviously got to go through those.
Yeah.
And then once you get in the car, the test is going to last around 35 to 40 minutes. You get one manoeuvre, and if you do fail during the test, they don't tell you until you get back anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that's it really. Any other questions about the test?
No.
Cool. So yeah, you got to get familiar with how to enter and how to leave. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to start the mock test format from now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I would say is, you know, when you leave the test centre, when you merge out onto the main road, it's a really obstructed view. Don't rush out. Yeah. Roundabouts. Remember what we did last lesson? Yeah. Count your exits, and if you're not sure of anything, don't do it. Okay, so the whole point of this is to just find where your weaknesses are, yeah. Okay, we're expecting mistakes, yeah. This so happens when somebody does a mock test for the first time, yeah. Okay, but if I feel you're really struggling, then we'll change it back into me helping you out, yeah. Okay.
So
yeah, do you feel ready to do this?
Yeah.
This is what you want to do, yeah.
Go in it, yeah.
Okay, cool. Any mistake that you do, I'll talk about it as soon as it happens. Okay. So on your test, you're allowed 15 minors.
Yeah.
Okay, and serious faults. Do you know how many you're allowed?
3.
No.
1.
0.
Oh, 0.
Yeah.
Okay, 0. Yeah.
You get one serious fault. Yeah, it's a fail.
Yeah.
Okay, so a serious fault and a dangerous fault, any one of those,
You fail.
you fail.
Yeah.
Right. Ready?
You know, on the actual test day, so do people normally take their examiners in with them in the back, or
The instructors.
instructors?
Some do, some don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It totally depends on how you feel. Me personally, I like going on the test. Then I can see exactly what you're doing. Yeah. But again, if the learner says, "Oh, I'm not going to feel too comfortable," yeah, I'm going to feel too nervous with 2 of you in there, then you can go on your own as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Move off then, Dill, and good luck. Turn left. So I'm going to give you a minor there for your steering, yeah? Okay, it was slightly wide there. This is going to be basically me telling you how bad you are, yeah? Okay. End of the road, turn left. Don't know, I will praise you when you do good stuff, yeah? then that was better steering. One thing I would say there is, yeah, just make sure you lean your body forward as much as you can as well, yeah. Okay. It just improves your view that little bit. Take this turning on the right, please. You notice anything there on that right turn? Any mistake?
Nah.
Okay, so your position, you know the centre white line?
Yeah.
You're fully over it. The centre white line was in the middle of our car.
Yeah.
Okay, you're fully over. Okay, so your driving position now is too much to the right. So that'd be mindful for your normal driving position, yeah? Where should your normal driving position be?
In the left-hand lane.
Yeah, there's only one lane there, but it should be
more to the left, yeah.
Yeah. Just around a metre away from the curb, yeah? It doesn't matter how wide the road gets. Okay, now you're driving in the tram lane though. Okay, Dil, that was really close to the wall there.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Nah.
There's only one lane.
There.
Yeah, there's only one lane to get through. Yeah, you at the end when you saw the car, you stayed to the left too early. Yeah. You got really close. That's your first serious fault. Yeah. Always happens with clearance faults.
Yeah.
A lot of learners don't notice or they don't realise they were too close. Going to give you one for your gear there as well, yeah? If you feel like the car was shaking and struggling to pick up speed.
A bit slow.
Which gear should you have selected when we got that slow?
Gear 2.
Yeah. So the car picked up speed better there, yeah? And at the traffic lights, continue straight ahead for me. There's some traffic lights coming up soon. At the lights, I'd like you to turn right, please. Quicker, Dil. You notice the car coming?
Was that lane, were their lights same colour as us?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the car the car that was in the left-hand lane, that was okay coming at a slow speed, yeah.
There's one in.
But then, the blue one was coming fast. It was like you didn't, like if you'd accelerated a bit more sooner, it would have been okay. That car did have to slow down slightly. You had me panicking there as well, yeah. So that was a serious fault, yeah.
Yeah.
So that gap there, yeah, with the cyclist, there's no oncoming car, yeah. Leave more. Just think they're going to steer to the right, yeah. At the end of this road, if you could turn left. Well then, good on the clutch there. Steering
Just the
still.
steering, yeah.
Yeah, let's try and follow that curve a bit more, yeah. So what did you get a minor there for?
Going off the clutch too early,
Rolling back.
rolling back.
Yeah. Which mirror should you have checked before steering to the right there?
With side mirrors.
So yeah, before steering to the right, which two mirrors should you have checked? No.
On that one and that one.
Yeah, see, not the left one because you weren't steering to the left. Yeah. At the traffic lights, turn left. So I'm going to give you one for your mirrors there, yeah, before changing direction. So our stopping position, we're just on a keep clear as well. You could have gone more forward. So another one just for your steering there, yeah, okay. So I'd say that's a fault that keeps reoccurring, you know, your
The
minor faults.
steering,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, when you're taking left hands,
Yeah.
we're going a bit wide, then having to
Come back in.
come back in and getting too close. If you could park up anywhere safe on the left. So, what did you pick up a fault here for? Any idea?
Did I do my signal before my mirrors?
No, it was fine.
No.
That part was fine. Your distance is good. The only thing is, look where you parked. So, see that's a entrance, yeah?
Yeah, entrance,
Okay.
right.
And yeah, so when they're gonna pull out or someone's gonna drive in, we'll be obstructing them. So minor fault there. Yeah. So far you've had the two serious faults, yeah. Okay, one for getting too close when we're going the bridge, and the other one for your
Not turning too quick.
yeah, your judgment that you're not at the crossroad. Yeah, and the fault that keeps reoccurring
The
was your, on left hands. Okay, right, move off when you're ready. So we missed a signal there, yeah. You know, to move off.
Yeah.
Stop here, stop. So again, you're going to go forward, yeah. Can you see the two cars?
Two cars in it.
So if you'd gone like more forward, would have blocked that grey car in as well. So that was a serious fault there, yeah, for your planning.
Yeah, planning.
At the end of the road, turn right. end of the road, turn left. You went straight from first to third there, yeah, but that's absolutely fine to do as well. We picked up speed and we were downhill. Good. A lot of thinking going on, yeah?
Yeah, a lot. It's hard when you do it on your own, you know.
But this is like, that's your first lesson like that, but this is how, I feel you were ready for it, yeah?
Yeah.
Were we expecting like quite a few mistakes? Yeah, we want to see overall.
Yeah.
Can you handle driving by yourself? Yeah. At these traffic lights, turn right. Okay, we've gone over the white line again. So I will just mark that down as a minor, but there was an oncoming car there as well. Yeah, we could have got really close to that. So I was close to a serious fault there. Now I want you to look out for signs and see if you can follow signs to Walsall. When you see a sign, just tell me which way it is, yeah? We haven't done any of this before, I just want to see how you handle it.
Walsall straight on.
Yeah. Do you know what number exit it is?
Number 2.
Yeah. So I'm going to mark that down as a serious fault. So on the approach, you signalled which way?
Right.
Yeah. We're going turning right?
No.
We're going straight ahead, so you didn't need to signal right. There's a car behind us. We thought you were turning right.
So I should have been left, yeah?
On the approach?
Yeah.
So when you're approaching a roundabout, yeah? If you're going straight ahead...
You don't need a signal until the second exit?
Yeah. You were doing that fine last lesson?
Yeah.
Okay, which way is Walsall?
Second exit again.
Yeah, which way?
Straight on.
That's it, good.
Exit, yeah.
Okay, your steering went slightly over to the right there. At this roundabout, I want you to turn right and take the third exit. Well done, that was a good observation there. Can't really miss the bright green car, can you?
No. Say third exit?
Yeah. So you know these markings, yeah? Okay, these hatch markings, don't drive over them. So on the roundabout, you swing over them slightly, yeah? Okay, I'm going to let you off with that one. At the roundabout, turn right and take the second exit. But overall, the roundabout was really good, really good. Excellent. Well done. And if you could park up anywhere safe on the left for me, please. Okay, so just a quick chat about your positioning, yeah? Okay, you know when you're turning right?
Yeah.
You're going over the... you know the centre there. So if this keeps happening, we might have to sort out a reference point for it next lesson, yeah? Okay. Yeah, last lesson you did go over it, but then when I made you aware of it, you did it really well.
Yeah.
Okay. Stopping, yeah, really good. Well, before we talk about the stopping that roundabout, you did really well. Okay, both of these roundabouts. The first one, obviously, you made that fault with the signal. Where you stopped here, really good. Yeah, because we only got a short gap here to stopping. There was W lines there. Obviously, it lines ahead because of the bend and that as well. But you parked in the correct position without blocking the driveway. This is where Rajan failed his test. Yeah, this is the only thing he did. Examination, park up here, and he parked over there by the bend.
Okay, yeah.
Right, move off when you're ready.
Roger definitely hates his area now, innit?
At these traffic lights, turn right. This time your positioning was perfect. Yeah, you didn't go over the white line or anything, yeah. That's good build up of speed. Why are you in the right hand lane? Was there any reason for it? Or?
No. I don't know why I went in that.
Sorry?
I don't know why I went in that, to be fair.
So
Having too much fun.
okay. So that was a serious fault, yeah?
Oh, is that a serious fault?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that lane for?
Overtaken.
Yeah. Where did the motorbike have to overtake you from?
The left hand lane.
Cancel your signal. Cancel it. Two unnecessary faults there, yeah? That signal was only on because obviously you had to come back to the left on the right hand lane. If you had stuck to the left lane from the start, it'd been okay. You go into if you're gonna overtake in that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And at the traffic lights, turn right. So we steered a bit too early there, yeah. You know the car, let it fully pass you before you start steering, yeah. Okay. How did that feel?
Gear 1 and yeah.
No, it wasn't your gear. You didn't put the clutch pedal fully down. You know when you were about to stop.
Okay, yeah.
And your signal, you didn't put it in for the lane change. You cancelled. You didn't reapply your signal either. So just minors there for that. But too serious.
Oh, that was just minors.
Yeah. That felt bad though.
That felt like a fail.
What, the way you stalled? See there, but did you cause anyone any danger?
No.
Nah? If you stalled and you didn't react, it's all about your reaction. Yeah, you reacted well to it. Yeah, it didn't feel nice though, did it?
No, that didn't.
And if you could turn right, please. Okay, again we've stayed over too early, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to turn that into a serious fault now, yeah. It's happened quite a few times now. And just park up on the right hand side.
This side?
Yeah. Just over past the yellow lines. That's fine. don't switch off the engine. Leave the AC running. Yeah. Okay. How do you feel that style of that style of lesson was for you? You driving by yourself without any help. How did that feel?
I think it for the first time didn't feel that bad, but obviously I know where to improve on now. So
Good.
obviously my steering still a bit shaky, and then obviously I'm going into the other lane as well. You were saying like when I'm steering.
Yeah.
And then obviously with my clutch, I'm just rushing off it. I just need to take my time on that. Yeah. And then I think the carriageways I'm fine on, to be fair.
Yeah, your position on the dual carriageway is fine, apart from
I don't know what I did there, to be fair.
Yeah, but see, overall, it's not every student can handle this kind of format of lesson.
Yeah.
But you know you can handle it.
Yeah.
Okay, so our main aim is now. Next time we do something like this, less faults. Yeah. Okay. And I think we've kind of got an idea of what your areas of improvement are, but. Not bad first time driving by yourself. On paper, it sounds
a bit mad.
it sounds quite bad. 6 serious faults and 17 minor faults. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't sound too good. But it was your first time, and only after 9 lessons.
Yeah.
This is your 10th lesson. So after 9 lessons, attempting this is really, really good. Yeah, and you showed that you can handle a car. Yeah. Obviously, there's things that we need to. Sort out, which, like I said, another couple of lessons as you get a bit more experience, we'll sort that out. But well done. Okay, right. So yeah, guys, let us know your thoughts on that and Dylan's first ever mock test, and please join us for Dylan's next video, which will be within another couple of days. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in that video.